Well, this is basically like a channel update, I guess. It's been ages, huh? Well, my account basically got shut down. That's the blue account, so that one doesn't really work anymore. I can't play anything online on that one, and I can't upload from that account. And it took me a while to figure out that I could actually upload from a different account. So this account here, it's called odecx, O-D-E-C-X, put up on the screen now. Basically, yeah, you can hit me up on this account, because blue 22 is no longer a thing. So yeah, you guys can hit me up on this, and I guess I'll be uploading for this account here. I've had a pretty long break, and I've been playing a lot of Black Ops actually lately. You know, just playing some different games and that whatnot, you know, just having a bit of fun. And played a bit of that what's it called, Dead by Daylight. That was pretty cool. Played a bit of Elder Scrolls Online, stuff like that, you know, just chilling a bit, playing whatever. But yeah, so this new account here is what, level 92 now. Probably hasn't got that much playtime on it, just maybe a few hours, whatnot. So I might be uploading a bit of stuff from Black Ops, just some funny moments and whatnot. Just doing a couple other games as well, you know, just doing a bit of this, bit of that. But yeah, I want to still upload a bit more for this game actually. Just kind of coming back and having a bit of fun. There's a few videos though, you guys, because they're on the other account, and I can't upload from those. So they're ready, they're sitting there. They just can't be uploaded. But basically, I've got a bunch of new techs again. Like, I don't know how, I'm always figuring this shit out in this game. Turns out there's still some gems that are left in, you know, buried, whatnot, you know. Stuff that hasn't been found out is basically what I'm trying to say in this game. Somehow. We thought that we found everything, but apparently not, because I found, you know, dual-rolling attacks and all that stuff, and I've actually found a couple of expansions on that, because from one glitch you can find out more mechanics, and, you know, you can use the mechanics from one glitch and make multiple glitches out of it. So that's basically what I'm doing at the moment. I've found a couple of other things, which are pretty weird, pretty cool. So I think I've got about 2 or 3 more tech videos to come out. Bit of a pain in the ass to do, and, yeah. Sorry, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Couldn't really do anything. I only just recently found out that I could upload from a different account by linking. I thought you can only have one account linked to your YouTube, because I'm uploading from a PlayStation, and turns out you can have more, so I can actually upload from this account at least. So yeah, I'll be doing some of that. Actually, you know, we'll make this video a tech video in a way, I guess. It basically solves the issue that has been in this game since its birth. This issue has been here since the fucking dawn of time for this game, I swear. It's jumping, and how it's so inconsistently long or short jumps your character will make. So, I guess I'll explain the mechanics behind it, because I think I figured it out, and that's how I realized, you know, this is the answer finally to this problem that we've had for a very, very long time. So basically, when you're jumping, he's basing his jump distance or length, he or she, I've got a she, is basing their distance, jumping or length off how you jumped, like where you jumped from, obviously, but like what you're doing when you jumped, basically. Because in a way, you'll find out that if you go to do a jump, you can let go of the circle button and press jump. Like, you don't have to be holding circle button while you're jumping through the air. You can kind of let go of it at the last second and then hit jump. So you go holding circle, then you let go, hit L3, and you can see that, right? She just still has a jump. Just a pretty small jump. And if you hold circle the entire time, she'll go a bit further. As you can see here, it looks more like a stride sort of jump. This is just like a little bunny hop. Sort of, yeah. That one was a bit longer. So you're running, let go, do a little jump, you're running, hold it. See that? She sort of jumps further. So smaller jump, running, let go, longer jump. You guys might not be able to see it too clearly, but you will know that she has a little bit more air time and she does go a bit further. Look how small that jump is. Alright. Small jump. Long jump. She does go a bit further when she does the longer jump. When you hold in circle or whatever sprint button you have. So that's part one of the problem that people are whatever. Not even gonna try it. It's just one of those days. Here's the other one that people started to figure out, but I don't really think it affects it that much, but I'll let you guys know, because in case if it does help. I haven't really found it help that much. I think it might help with jumping and like just getting over edges, but in terms of distance, doesn't really help that much. Might be more of a vertical sort of thing that helps. But basically, it's where you're looking. So if you're looking down, if you're just looking forward, that's how the axe normally swings. If you look down the ground, your axe will hit like lower into the ground. Let me see if I can get a better weapon for this. Yeah. Spears are really good for this, because you can see it. Straight, ground, air, like, you know, up high. See that? Like if I do this, right? Yeah. So if you look down, he actually hits the ground. Whereas here he just goes normal, and here he goes high as possible. Yeah. So basically, if you look down at the ground, I reckon, you know, you do smaller jumps. And if you look up in the air, your character more so reaches up for the sky, I reckon. But I don't know. For me, that didn't really do anything. I sort of figured out this one by myself. I figured this one out by myself. But how, you know, if you let go, then he does a smaller one. Whereas if you hold it in, that's a longer one. So I figured that one out by myself. There's probably somebody else that's already figured that out. Like, I'm not taking any credit for this. But this next one here, I'm going to show you guys, is a bit different. And I did figure this one out myself as well. And that is basically, like I was saying, you know how if your character's accelerating as they jump, they go further. Not accelerating, they do a baby jump, they do a little tiny ass jump. It's on the same principle as that. But the thing in this game, right, is look at your character's moving, sort of like a, you know, semi-fast. That's like really fast, but if you do this, see how fast your character's technically accelerating to turn that fast around? Like, if you can imagine doing this yourself, how much energy would this take? Barely any. How much energy would this take? Quite a bit. How much energy would this take? Yeah, that kind of makes sense that way. So, for me to put that into the game sense, that's basically what the game's thinking. Like, oh yeah, little tiny ass jump. Bit bigger of a jump. And let's say you do the biggest jump in the game, and this is inconsistent, so you won't always get this jump. It is quite hard to do, but basically you're running, and what you need to do is you just need to smash a toggle to one side or the other, and she will just turn and she'll just whip that ass into the air, if that makes sense. Like, she'll just, boom, you know, she'll just send it, and it's kind of hard to do this. But I know that this is a thing because I've tested it before with gaps, and I've seen how you jump the gap if you do, you know, this. How you jump the gap if you do that. And both of them couldn't do it. No matter how many times I tried, I couldn't do it. But this one here could. And it's not very easy to do this jump. I'm just trying to get it now. That one, it wasn't too bad. It is really freaking hard to do this jump. Not gonna lie. There we go, you saw that one, right? She turned, and she just went freaking, like, she just sends it, like, if you get it right. There you go, see that? That was a very long one. She jumped basically from here, all the way over here, like a monster. Like, it's not... Oh, like, see, that's a small one, you can tell. That one's a long one. You can tell every time if it's a long or a small one. That one was really freaking long. She jumped, like, way far. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You compare that to, like... Oh, hold up, better not turn. Hold up. Compare that to like this one. You see that? She jumped like from here to here, like it was barely anything. Whereas the other one, she jumped from like here to like here, like it was almost double the length. Like, it's crazy, man. That's basically it though. That problem has been in this game since the dawn of it. Like, ever since Dark Souls 2 came out, like, what's happening with my jumps? Why am I doing them so small and all that? So, if you guys have jumping as double tap circle, you will suffer the consequences of doing something like this, because you can't really be sprinting and jumping if you have to take your finger off the sprint button to do the jump, which is double tapping circle. So if it's on L3, then you can hold the sprint button the entire time, and that'll give you a pretty long jump. But if you want the longest jump, you got to sort of do a weird thing like that. it's not very easy to do, not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying, it's inconsistent. But like, I've done a bit of parkour in my time, as you guys would know if you've watched the videos and stuff. And every time it's like a really tough jump, I use this jump here because it is the furthest jump in the game. But the only hard thing with it especially is like, let's say if you had to jump to a very specific target, like right next to this rock. If I wanted to land right here, right, and I had to do this jump to do it, see, I would have failed, like, because you have to get it the perfect angle. That one there would have been fine, that was beautiful. But that's the problem, like, you know, you can land like here, or you can land like here, because you have to use the toggle to direct the jump instead of just using the camera and sort of lining it up perfectly. You have to kind of, you just, you know, whip the toggle in that direction and sort of hope you got the right angle. But yeah, that's basically it for the baby jumps, baby chicken jumps, you know, and that's the longest stride jump, like whatever you want to call it, long jump. That's the biggest jump in the game, is you turn and you jump, holding circle the entire time, and you just, yeah. And the other thing that can affect it, like I was saying guys, it really depends on where your character was when they did the jump and how they were accelerating when they did the jump. So if you're like running down something, it changes the way she jumps. If you're running up something, it changes the way she jumps. Like, she doesn't even really jump, she runs up something. And the other thing as well, like, right, if you were to like jump off the top of this thing, right, and your toe sort of just goes over the edge before you jump, that will sometimes make her jump from like 10 centimeters. Sorry, that'll make her jump from like 10 centimeters lower than what she was, because she started to go off the edge as you jumped. I'll try to demonstrate that. It's not really easy though. See that there? See, she sort of like jumped, but it was like really weak in a way. And I'm holding a circle the entire time when I'm doing those. But you can see she just starts to slide off as she does the jump. You really need to do that. You need to jump before you hit the edge, because sometimes if you hit the edge, you'll start to slide off. So especially in parkour, it makes it pretty hard, because sometimes you want to jump right off the tippy of the edge, but without actually going over the edge at all, because if you go off the edge, you won't jump as far. But yeah, so I think that's probably like just about it for the jumps and for the channel update. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass to edit things and upload, so I'll see you guys when I do, I suppose. Alright, bye.